What's up everybody, Adrian here, and today we're going to be talking about the Eternals movie flopping at the box office. Now, despite what the left-wing media and left-wing critics are trying to spin about the Eternals movie not flopping, it's all a lie. Critics on Rotten Tomatoes say that the Eternals is doing great. It's not flopping, it's only the third worst Marvel movie. So just looking at the poster right here, you could tell it's a very diverse cast, but no one really stands out. There's no cohesion among any of the characters. It just looks like a bunch of random people came together and they're supposed to just get along with each other and do whatever they're gonna do. But the costumes look very plain. They look very androgynous, both male and female. Even some of the men have skirts almost, just like the women. Some of the outfits that the women superheroes are wearing almost look like burqas. They have no uniformity to them, except Angelina Jolie is the closest one to actually looking like a woman superhero. And none of these characters look in shape. At least their costumes don't make them look in shape. And even their facial features, none of them stand out other than Angelina Jolie and this blue guy right here. So let's break down every character and see how they gender swapped, race swapped compared to the original superhero characters from the comic books. But before we get to that, look at this picture right here. Who is this person? Because when I first looked at this person, I thought she's clearly a 11-year-old girl, but turns out she is Chloe Zhao, the director of the Eternals movie. Now you're asking yourself, who the hell is Chloe Zhao? Just like I asked myself. She was actually born in China as a filmmaker, and she did some low-budget independent film that won some award that no one cares about and no one ever heard about. All she did was like an independent movie. And Kevin Feige, or Feige, whatever, is entrusting this person right here to direct a big budget superhero Marvel movie full of 10 or 20 plus superheroes that no one's ever heard about, and she's supposed to introduce them cohesively and in an entertaining way to the superhero fans for the first time ever. And they clearly picked her because she's a diverse woman. But I thought you were supposed to be chosen based on the best quality as a filmmaker, not just because they need to fill a quota. So just keep that in mind, and then just know that she is the reason, along with Kevin Feige, why this movie is so diverse and makes no sense, and it's 100% flopping at the box office. So here's the first character, Kingo, if that's how you say it, and on the left is the original comic book character, and he's clearly a samurai warrior, hailed from a Japanese settlement, but in the movie he's played by Kumail Nanjiani, who's clearly not the Japanese samurai warrior or Japanese. He is Indian. Even though I know that he got into crazy shape, this outfit doesn't make him look like he's big and strong and in shape. In fact, he's got a skirt on. Even if he was big and muscular like the original comic book character clearly looks like, his face looks like a nerd. Even the smirk on his face. How is this supposed to be a big, super powerful superhero with a nerdy, dorky face like that? So why couldn't he get a Japanese actor? And in the story, they make him a Bollywood actor. Why? This doesn't make any sense. You already had enough diversity with the Japanese samurai warrior actor, but they wanted a Indian dorky comedian? So now you have Makkari. It gets really good with this one. The original comic book character is a male with blonde hair at least, and he's big and strong. But clearly the actress that they got to play Makkari is a woman. Her name is Lauren Redloff. Her dad is Mexican American, and her mom is a black woman. She doesn't even look like she can do any push-ups. Who is this actress? She doesn't have any screen presence. She looks like a fourth extra in the background of some comedy sitcom. Now we get to Druig, if that's how you say it. Now the comic book character on the left looked like Asian, maybe Mongolian, and the actor they got is Barry Cohagen, or however you say it. But this kid actually is from Dublin, Ireland. So for all you people out there saying, what, does every superhero have to be white? No, this character could have been an Asian character. Why did they pick an Irish guy? That doesn't make any sense. And even his outfit is kind of plain. He doesn't stand out in any way. So clearly the comic book character on the left looks a lot more interesting and intriguing intriguing than the guy they got to play him. Now we get the Sprite, who kind of looks like Peter Pan, basically. So they got an actress to play this character named Leah McCann. Now here's what I'm confused, because you can see on the right how the superhero is supposed to look in the outfit. Again, very plain, has a skirt. Now this actress is a girl, but is supposed to be playing a male young boy character. Now in the movie, is she supposed to be a girl playing a boy, or a boy who is a girl? I'm very confused right now, because the movie character superhero looks very androgynous. It could be a girl, it could be a boy. It looks like they're just trying to be diverse for the sake of just being diverse, not actually caring about the movie. So now we get to Ajak, who when I first looked at the comic book character, to me looked like an Aztec warrior, maybe Mayan, but it says in his origin, who grew up within the Ural Mountains of Russia, and then later interacted with natives of South America in the region of Peru, where he assumed the identity of the Inca god and the Aztec god. So that's why he kind of looks like that, which is fine. He looks awesome. But look who they got to play the superhero in the movie. They got Salma Hayek. And again, look at the outfit compared to the comic book. She looks like she's in a cosplay ball gown dress. And she has like that goofy thing on her head compared to this guy's helmet, which looks awesome. And he looks like he's covered in armor and he has a cape on. But why didn't they just get some Aztec South American actor, bulk him up with muscles, and put him in this cool ass outfit compared to Salma Hayek? Yeah, she's hot and she's Mexican. I just don't understand why they have to gender swap or race swap every single character, because this original character Ajak was diverse already. You didn't need to switch him and make him even more diverse. Now we get to Circe. Now just by looking at the comic book character, she's very effeminate, sexy, looking very dangerous. And here's the actress they got to play her. The complete opposite. The comic book character's origins, she was born in Olympia, Greece. Clearly the actress is not from Greece. Gemma Chan, her dad is Chinese, her mom is Chinese, and she was born in London. And actually, her family escaped the CCP, if you know what that is, and I can't say it because it's YouTube. But looking at this character, again, very androgynous, very covered up, very generic. She has no screen presence. She doesn't stand out among the 10 plus different superheroes. She looks like an extra. Isn't the point of having a superhero to stand out from a normal human? Now we get to Icarus, who I guess out of all the characters is the closest representation of the original comic book. And they got Richard Madden to play the character, but I don't like the costume. They gave him a little bit of a skirt. It kind of looks generic, but he does stand out compared to everyone else. He does have a screen presence with the chiseled jaw. He actually looks like he could be a superhero. Now we get to Gilgamesh. On the left is how he originally supposed to look. He is known as the Forgotten One, held many names over the centuries. At around 3000 BC, he became Gilgamesh, the king of Uruk in the Middle East. They got a fat South Korean actor to play what clearly is a very muscular superhero. Couldn't he have worked out a little bit better? Why's he gotta be chubby? And again, who is this actor? He looks like the third villain in an Austin Powers movie. He looks like the cousin of the villain in the Austin Powers movie who threw the shoe. They couldn't have got a Middle Eastern actor? Wasn't that diverse enough? I already showed you in the Eternals they were already like two Asian superheroes. So why not make the original Asian superhero an Asian actor? Why take a non-Asian superhero and make him Asian? And that goes along with any race swapping or gender swapping. None of the casting choices make any sense. It literally looks like the director, Chloe Zhao, was blindfolded, took some darts, and had a big dartboard with all these diverse actors, and she just threw it wherever it landed on. That's the race swapping, that's the gender swapping. Now we get Athena, played by Angelina Jolie. Again, she is the most accurate portrayal of the original comic book character, as you can see clearly. Angelina Jolie is clearly a star, has screen presence, and her outfit is the best looking. She looks looks like a feminine superhero, like a sexy, dangerous superhero. She doesn't look androgynous. You could see her curves as a female superhero. And finally, we get to the last superhero, the most interesting one, Phastos, played by Brian Tyree Henry. Now, as you can see on the left, that's how the original character looked like. The actor they got is some nobody fat black guy that I never heard of. I thought you needed star power. I thought you needed screen presence. And in the movie, The Eternals, he's gonna be the first official openly gay character and have a gay romance with another superhero male actor in the movie and have a passionate kissing scene, because that's what clearly makes a superhero movie entertaining. I hate to say, but he looks like another Uber driver. He looks like some DoorDash delivery guy. And again, look at his outfit. Why is he getting a long ball gown dress? Or here's an idea. How about you come up with a brand new Eternal superhero character and make him black and gay instead of messing with the original lore of the comic book? Wouldn't that be better? So in conclusion, this is why the Eternals movie is bombing at the box office. Now, I didn't see the movie. I don't plan on seeing the movie because I don't want to give them money. Clearly, it's a woke movie full of forced diversity, left-wing propaganda, anti-male feminism. One of the main reasons this movie is flopping is because there's not enough woke fans compared to non-woke fans who just want to see a normal, fun, action superhero movie with no injection of politics or any far-left propaganda that they're trying to force upon you. The majority of the fans are non-woke, because if they weren't, then all these woke movies would be successful at the box office. But then whenever we hear a movie's going to be woke, we don't give them their money. And that's why the left-wing media has to spin it and try to use propaganda to say, hey, everybody loves woke movies. The Eternals is doing great. Soon it's gonna be the greatest superhero movie of all time. But it's never going to be, because I'll say it again, the non-woke fans are the majority, but because there's so much propaganda from the far left media, they are trying to brainwash us, demoralize us into thinking we are the minority, when in fact they need us to help their woke movies succeed. But they're failing because Hollywood is dying. And one day, hopefully they'll wake up and realize that all this woke crap is not working. Stick to the source material or come up with brand new diverse characters that have nothing to do with the original comics, but they know if they do that, those movies will fail too. And Hollywood is going scorched earth, and they don't care no more. They're gonna put out woke crap whether it makes money or not, because it's being subsidized from other countries, aka China. So they don't care if the movie flops or not, as long as they're pushing their woke far left agenda. But the only way this woke crap is going to end is to point it out how bad it is and to not give them your money. And then maybe one day, many years from now, we'll finally get some real movies with real characters like it used to be. So until next time, thanks for watching. See you next video.